What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. You've turned into Ambitiously the podcast. I am your host, Labora Lee, aka Kat, and y'all, we got a lot to talk about today. I mean, a lot. Just to run down a few topics we are going to go through today. We're going to talk about the AMAs. We're going to talk about some of everything. Jeezy. We're going to talk about Whitney Houston and Alicia Keys in the Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about so much. So rock with us, y'all. But before we get into all of that, I would like to give a special thank you to Funky AF Productions for the beautiful theme music that you hear at the beginning of this podcast. I love my theme music. So with that being said, I do want you guys to check this out real quick, and then we'll move into the subject matter at hand. So we're going to watch a little bit of this. All right. So I'm excited tonight because we are also going to premiere some new music by none other than the infamous King Knox. I can't wait for that. Thanks, Paul. Well, we got a lot going on. So the first thing I want to talk about tonight, is the AMAs. And I saw bits and pieces of it. I couldn't watch it all because I'm always working on something. Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of it. It was crazy. So the first thing we're gonna grab, shout out to my producer Reese. She is back in full effect. Yay, Reese, boo. And I'll show you something from her in a few. But the first thing we're gonna talk about is the AMAs. Honey, it was a hot mess on certain aspects. I love Taraji's part of the AMA, so everything she did was dope. She was showing off. But in the news, if you don't know who Bad Bunny is, he is a Latino artist. He was set to perform at the AMAs, but could not perform at the AMAs because he has tested positive for COVID. This is the segment that I like to call Celebs and COVID. You can't be out here really partying up, living your best life like COVID-19 is not out here. It's not easy. I know here in the state of Maryland, I feel like the restaurants are back on their restrictions, and I feel like not lockdown, because I don't want to call it a lockdown, but we did have a curfew here, and so I feel like that's on its way back. So my message to you celebs is stop thinking it's a game, y'all. Y'all can't be living like how y'all were living pre-COVID-19. It's just not the times that we're living in right now. We live in a time of uncertainty right now. So it is what it is. Let me get my mouse. So that's that. Speaking of the AMAs though, many are confused about the weekend. I want to show y'all this picture. Hold on, I gotta pull it up real quick because listen. But I'm gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna, because I need y'all to see this picture. I'll get back in here when I'm ready to drop the music. But for right now, we're going to go in here because this is where But listen, I need y'all to, all right, so if you haven't seen the AMAs, right, if you didn't get a chance to see the AMAs, right, I'll put it to you like this. He was wrapped up like a damn mummy. Hold on, I gotta get in here real quick. He was wrapped up like a damn mummy. And as soon as I could pull the picture up, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all. But he was wrapped up like a damn mummy, his whole performance. And people were concerned about the look. Here's the thing. If there was really something, here we go, I got y'all, because I need y'all to see this picture. This is crazy. If there was really something, I could have went to the website, Ambitiously website, music website, but I'm not ready for y'all. I'm not ready to unveil that just yet. So let me just say this. If by chance there was something wrong with The Weeknd, just use logic. I want this picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it real quick. If there by chance was really something wrong with him, do you think that he would be performing at full capacity at the AMAs? I'm here to tell you, no, he wouldn't be. He's a celebrity. Hold on, I'm trying to pull this picture up for y'all so y'all can see this picture. He's a celebrity. Celebrities. Y'all need to see this, y'all. Hold on. Celebrities don't necessarily perform when they're at their lowest point. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. Hold on. I don't by any means think that if there was something wrong with him, he would be performing. It was a part of his performance, people. People do weird stuff when they're performing. And this, my friends, hold on, I'm gonna get ready to give it to y'all. If you haven't seen it, is part of that. It's ridiculous. I need y'all to use common sense. Like, don't be concerned about this fool. He just was showing out. Hold on, let me see if it, all right, there we go. Put this on the screen real quick. See if we can get it. Basically, this is basically what this man looked like, right? Let me take that down a little bit. Wasn't nothing wrong with him. That's how he decided he wanted to dress. We talking about The Weeknd. The Weeknd has been weird since he came out. He's been weird since he came out. Nothing about him is sick. He ain't nothing wrong with that man. Now, the only other thing that I could say that might possibly, maybe he had some surgery or something, but I just don't see him performing at the AMAs after surgery. I just don't. Not cosmetic surgery. So that's that. Also, I'm not going to share her picture, but we're going to talk about Miss Jennifer Lopez right now. And we're going to talk about Miss Jennifer Lopez and the AMAs because a lot of people are confused and some people are upset because of her, what some would consider her regurgitated Beyonce and Jay-Z performance. What I mean by regurgitated, you know what regurgitated means, but what I mean by that is basically her performance mirrored everything that Beyonce and Jay-Z had did for I can't remember what year it was, but it was Beyonce's Drunk in Love performance. I mean, and if you haven't seen it yet, go to YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. But she had it was the wet hair look thing that Beyonce did, and then the black leotard thingy that Beyonce had, and then a little chair dance and all of that stuff. She tried to throw some little extra nuances in there, but J-Lo, nobody's fooled. Girl, we know where you got it from. So that's that. Also, so I'm gonna run through a few things and then we're gonna go to a drop and then I'm gonna come back because I'm saving the big stories for last tonight because there are some big stories on our agenda. So Coming to America is set to premiere on Amazon Prime in March 2021. I'm personally excited about this. I want to see what they do with the new version. I'm excited about it. I love Coming to America. The first one, as a child, I still love it. I will still watch it if I see it, if it's available, streaming or whatever. I'll still watch Coming to America. It was one of the funniest movies I ever watched as a kid. Also, back to celebs and COVID. Donald Trump Jr. has COVID now. Go figure. Now, with all that's going on, you would think that Trump would care a little bit more about COVID, but he don't care. He rich. His son gonna be all right. Next, but we ain't gonna keep talking about that family. I really don't rock with that family, so I'm not gonna talk about them too much. The baby, if you're not familiar, recently he lost his brother, so he's dropping an EP in honor of his brother, and I think that's a very sweet thing to do. You know, you lose somebody, it's very, very hard. So we're gonna move to this next story because it kind of ties into that a little bit. So if you don't know, Bobby Brown lost his son, Bobby Brown Jr. He died at the age of 28. Unfortunately, Bobby Brown has been surrounded by death. You think in 2012 he lost, Whitney passed, and I think that was 2015. Bobby Christina passed, and now he's just lost his son. On November the 18th, police responded to a medical emergency at the residence. Bobby Brown Jr. was pronounced dead on the scene. No foul play was suspected. It is noted that Brown Jr. has stated that he wasn't feeling well just a couple of days before his death and was experiencing flu-like symptoms. There has yet to be they haven't determined what the cause of his death was, and the last thing I heard was that they are kind of prolonging the autopsy, unfortunately. So my prayers go out to Bobby Brown. Nobody wants to lose their children, and it's a lot. He's losing a lot of people in his life. I pray that it wasn't COVID, but who knows? So now I'm gonna talk about this last thing, and then we'll move on to the drops. So Lil Boosie has been released from the hospital. Hallelujah. You know, we don't want none of our people hurt or whatever. But not only am I going to talk about him being released from the hospital, we're going to talk about him and his statements about Lil Wayne, which was he always felt like Lil Wayne did not care about Black people. You think, Boosie? He been told, and I said this the last time when we were talking about I think this was a few podcasts back, when we were talking about him endorsing Donald Trump. And I told y'all a while back when they asked him, when it was concerning police brutality and, you know, how Black people were being affected and how we were being treated, Lil Wayne said he was a rich and he ain't care. He rich. He don't care about that kind of stuff. And a lot of these young Black celebrities are taking that standpoint. But really, I really feel like, and this is alleged, that he doesn't care about Black people, but I really feel like they take this standpoint once they get on and they get this money, that now I'm rich, I don't really have to care as much. And yes, you do, because the reason why that you got rich was not only those little white kids, but the young Black kids that was out here buying your music. Like, how you don't care about your own kind until they get him. But we all know what's going on with Lil Wayne, don't we? Yeah, they got that butt. They try to get that butt. You might be sitting in prison some more, sir. So watch what you say, and because this always happens. It happened with A$AP Rocky. It happened with a couple of other celebs. When they get in trouble, now you want the Black support. You can't straddle the fence. Pick a side. Either you care about your people or you don't care about your people, but don't straddle the fence. So with that being said, I am going to show some love real quick. I'm going to show some love real quick. I got to show my people's love, yo. But that's crazy. You don't care about whether or not your people, like, whatever. So first things first, shout out to my producer, Miss Reese Jordan. She has a podcast. It airs on Fridays at 9:30. It's called Movie Slayer. You can catch it on, I believe it's Movie Slayer 8 on Facebook. I think she does YouTube as well, but check her out. She breaks down all of the latest and greatest movies. She may give you some insight on a movie that she'll make you look at stuff that you didn't even pay attention to. So go check out her podcast. Sometimes on occasion I do guest host, but it's really her show. It don't have nothing to do with me. Also, check out Boozy Treats. Let me tell y'all, I've been listening. This girl I got a picture, but I can't share it right now. I will make sure that I share this picture on Wet Wednesday because she killing me. But she makes all the greatest treats, and they're all infused with alcohol. And I think she's moving over to the cannabis infusion as well. I would love it if she did, but you know, she doing her thing over there. So shout out to Boozy Treats. Check her out as well. You can check her out on Instagram at look up Boozy Treats, and you can also find her on Facebook, Chanel Hanks. Check her out. Chanel, I'm coming for my little treat. I need that. That look delicious. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all that picture. Not tonight though. So with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. So, as you know, Whitney Houston will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and what has been discovered is that Alicia Keys will do the honors, so that'll be lovely. A few anniversaries on the music tip. Kanye West, his My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I don't know why I get tongue-tied, and I loved it. A lot of people didn't like that album, but I personally did. I had a lot of songs on it that I really rock with. But it's the 10th anniversary of that album. So yay, Kanye, 10 years in on that album, Bookie. What else? Who else? Some other people. Oh, no. Nicki Minaj. It's her 10-year anniversary on Pink Friday. Congrats, Nick, for 10 years in on that album. All right, so let me get all this out the way so I can keep it moving. Also, I don't know if you watched the show last Monday. Oh, let me explain that real quick. I was taking care of business. That's why I didn't do Wet Wednesday. But last Monday, I reported that Benny the Butcher had been shot. Well, allegedly, it was an attempted robbery. When more details comes out about that situation, I will make sure that you guys are in the loop. I'm trying. You already know how I feel about that. I want to keep y'all present, but I want to make sure that y'all have accurate information. I'm not giving out no bullcrap information. Not over here. I gotta save that for last. Let me see what else we got because it's a lot. Just like y'all know, I usually go through the list of listeners. I do the countries and the cities. I'm not doing the cities tonight because we have a lot going on. So I'm gonna move on. We're gonna talk about Cardi B real quick. So allegedly, Cardi B's label paid for her Grammy, so she's upset about that. But all of that came out because she received the Billboard Woman of the Year accolades. And so a lot of people are like, well, why did she get it or whatever? Me personally, it's a lot of people that I feel like could get it before her or Nicki, but whatever. Woman of the Year, she got that, and a lot of people are upset about it. They ain't feeling it. But then it came out that she paid for her Grammy. Now y'all already know what's happening. You know Cardi get race spaz out like she always do. It's not unheard of for Cardi to do that, but yeah. And I don't know why. Okay. But yeah. So what has happened is now they're, I guess, exposing her or whatever, and it is what it is. People have been paying for Grammys for years, y'all. I don't know why all of a sudden everybody is surprised about this. I had to grab something off the website real quick though, because I did want to talk about this. So you don't ever hear much about this young man. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. But you're going, you know, he keeps it cool. He keeps it copacetic. You don't really hear much about this young man. But we are gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar really, really quick. Like I said, I got other stories I got to get to, and I don't want to really dwell on the smaller stories too much tonight. But we are gonna talk about them all. So let me pull this up real quick. Give me one sec. And I got y'all. But yeah. Cardi mad though. All right, so you see the headlines. Kendrick Lamar playfully responds to the rumor that he left TDE. Hold on, I wanted to pull this up, but it's acting crazy. Hold on. He ain't leave them, y'all. Like, you know, I think that people like to make up things to have a story. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing all that tonight. Like, I got bigger stories to get to, but people like to make up in their minds what the story is. I just saying, so that man comes out and says wholeheartedly that he has left his label. Stop making up rumors. He ain't leave the label. He's still there. And I'm quite sure he got some things in the works. It's not on your time, it's on his time. So that's what it is. So we're gonna keep it moving. Don't want to move to that. So let's move to this one next. Because this man, it was a few stories that I could have covered, but I didn't necessarily want to reiterate. Some of them was funny though, but I got so much on the agenda for the night. I am not gonna cover them all tonight. Maybe I'll do some extras on Wet Wednesday just to throw some extra in the game. But let me pull this picture up real quick because we're gonna talk about the gentleman. He's not a gentleman, he's a dick. But we're gonna talk about Harvey Weinstein. Let me just cover this real quick. I don't even need his disgusting picture on my screen real quick. But many know that Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years. Okay, maybe we can pull it up. Sentenced to 23 years. Now, y'all know Pizzagate is real and it is going down out here. And now a lot of these filthy animals are being exposed for the crap that they are. But you know, he was sentenced to 23 years in prison for many accusations of rape and many people in the entertainment world. Now that he is in prison, authorities fear that he may die in the same manner as Jeffrey Epstein. Now, if you remember, we already all know who Jeffrey Epstein is. He's supposedly a big, when you watch that documentary, you know he was a fraud anyway, but he was arrested for sex trafficking minors and all that, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to talk about that. Fuck him. Now Weinstein is under constant surveillance and even has a CO that is assigned to follow him. It has also been reported that his health is failing and the prison has been recorded or wants to have recordings stop people from coming up with to stop. They want to record to stop people. I got tongue tied to stop people from coming up with conspiracy theories if he was to pass away. They don't want it to look like the same thing that happened with Weinstein. Which happened was they said he hung himself, but nobody confirmed that he really hung himself. So they're trying to avoid that by all means necessary. Nobody wants, as far as the government and the prison system, and they don't want enough because it's already said it was funny with Epstein. Me personally could care less if something happened to him. I didn't care when anything happened to Epstein because if you can inflict pain upon people without any reserve, then you're a demon and you don't belong around people. Oh, now you're in prison. Yeah, you're in prison now. Same way y'all was trapping these people and doing things to you, basically making them prisoners within their own bodies and within your compound. Now you get to feel the same justice, and that's that. So I did want to talk about that real quick because they are watching hard, honey. They are watching hard. They are watching hard. So I'm gonna play this next drop, and then I am going to be premiering some music. I just want to make sure that I cover all of the things that I need to cover because this next story, it hits home because we all love hip hop, and there's some other things I wanted to cover as well. So I might cover them before I get to that story. But it hits home because we all watched it. I didn't watch it that night, but I went back and watched it. And there's some things to talk to y'all about real quick, so that everybody has an understanding of what is going on. That's a lot to unpack about this story. So we're going to talk about it. But before we talk about that, do I want to give y'all a glimpse of the website? I don't know. I should. I think I might. Ambitiously Music is here, y'all. It's coming. Remember, soft launch will be on our Patreon page. It's www.patreon. I will share the link. www.patreon. I'm sorry. I'm talking about my marketing company. Patreon /ambitiously. That will be where we will do the soft launch for Patreon members. And then on December the 20th will be our actual launch day. But the website, I might give y'all a little preview. I don't know. Let me think about it, because y'all need to see what's going on in the world. But anyway, let me play this and then we'll get back to that. Oh, my bad. I was in here jamming. Anyway, the sounds that you are listening to, they are from straight out of Funky Ed Productions, but they the melodies came from the actual owner of the company, Mr. J. Funk Carter. It's Easy Vibes. I love that joint. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta get out of here so I can get my music that I'm premiering tonight. But Easy Vibes, I love. The whole project is dope. Keep me grounded, man. Keep me grounded. You know, sometimes, and like I said, this week I was going through a detox, and let me tell you, honey, I didn't tell y'all I was going through a detox, but I should have told y'all I was going through a detox, because a lot. So I listened to that project a lot during my. It mellowed me out. So it is what it is. So while I'm getting my music for the night, we are going to step into a whole nother. Yeah, I am going to share this with y'all real quick. Hold on. We are going to step in a whole nother lane. And the reason why I'm going to give y'all a preview, I gave y'all a little preview, but not really, is because the story that we are about to talk about, honey, has everything to do with this. And I do mean everything to do with what I'm about to say, but I want to get it right, because I don't want y'all to see everything just yet. Just show y'all a little bit of what I got going on over here. Oh yeah, this website was done by yours truly as well. I do websites, so it is what it is. Okay, let me get y'all right in the right position, and I got to get my music real quick. So we're gonna talk about this Jeezy and Gucci battle, and I didn't really want to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you why. I didn't really want to talk about it because, oh my gosh, social media killed me this weekend. Like, it killed me from the day of the battle. It's still killing me because people still talking about it, but it is what it is. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. It is what it is. So we're going to talk about it tonight. Jeezy. Now I didn't watch it the day of, but I did go back because I knew I was gonna have to, talk about it eventually, even though I didn't want to. And I'm gonna share a link with y'all in a few, because the link is here as well. But I did not want to talk about it because everybody was talking about it, and they were talking about it in abundance, and it was irking my soul. And I was like, okay, everybody watch it, everybody know. And then it was the whole who won? Jeezy, Gucci. So I want to talk about the situation a little bit. All right. So I'm giving y'all a little insight onto the website. It's still a work in progress, but it's coming along. So on this website, you'll see articles and all of that stuff. You'll get music and all that. I'm not going to give y'all too much just yet, but it is what it is. All right, so we're going to talk about this. All right, so we're going to talk about the timeline, and actually shout out to Complex. We got the story from, was it Complex? I don't know. But we're going to do the timeline real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Yeah, we can do the timeline real quick. So a lot of people don't understand. It was Revolt that gave us the timeline. So a lot of people don't understand where the beef came from. A lot of people don't understand a lot of things that was being said during the live stream. Like I said, I didn't watch it the night of. Actually, the night of I went to bed, but I did go back on YouTube and watch a little bit. Watched all of it the next day. I was too tired to watch it. Let's start. So Icy, why it was so monumental for them to do that song together, because that is where the beef begun. So Icy was a song, of course, with Jeezy and Gucci on it. I believe it was Gucci's song, but Jeezy wanted it on his album, and Gucci was like, nah, and it wound up being on Gucci's album, and from there, all hell broke loose. So allegedly, I wasn't there, I don't know. Allegedly, a hit was put out on Gucci via, allegedly, Jeezy. And so here's what I want to explain. I'm not going to go through the whole timeline because that was a long, long beef. I remember the beef. I watched the beef. It is what it is. But allegedly, Jeezy put out a hit on Gucci for $10,000. Hence the $10,000 outfit situation. And then he ordered for them to snatch his chain, his jewelry, which comes in with where they come in with the where Gucci comes in with the next time let's bet chains, whatever. Bet jewelry, whatever, or bring the jewelry into it. And then Jeezy says he owns half of Atlanta. Well, if you know anything about Jeezy, Jeezy is not a direct native of Atlanta, but an outside neighboring county. So there goes that part. I don't really care about how much money either one of these men have. They don't pay my bills. They don't take care of my child. They don't do none of the above, but that's what it is. Now, where it gets interesting. Hold on. We're going to take it back a second. Hold on. Where it gets interesting is not actually the actual versus situation. It was great because they did find at the end, even though it was mad snappy, because niggas was snapping. It was mad snappy, but at the end they did have what one would hope is a reconciliation. We don't know for sure. You know, niggas say stuff just for the sake of, you know what I mean, looking like the bigger person. And I will say in that situation that I guess Jeezy was trying to look like a grown. He did look. I'm not gonna say he was trying to look like a grown man. He was looking like a grown man in his stance and how he was carrying it. Like, all right, we above this. We should be doing other stuff at this point in time. I'm not going to share screen. I'm just going to keep talking about it. We should be. We still talking the same stuff. We should be moving forward. I did like that message. But honey, it was a lot of jokes and shade and all kinds. This whole scenario was everywhere. We went down, hold on, because I got to pull this up. We went down from 21 Savage. I think Jeezy was he was trying to be on his best behavior, and he tried to go hard at the end. But with the actions he took, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I can take this down now too. I don't need that no more. He tried to keep it classy, but then you got 21 Savage. He picked his side. You had Gucci before the situation talking about if Jeezy wore a certain outfit, the outfit he wore on his cover, he wasn't going to do the joint. It was just all over the place. And I mean, it did get the hip hop world a little riled up. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Everybody and their mama was watching it because they had 1.8 million views. Well, everybody and their mama except for me. Me and my kid was in the bed, but he was in the bed. I was in the bed. She was in the bed, but it did get 1.8 million views. So it is what it is. But I wanted to reiterate on this because me and my producer was talking about this earlier, and it was a very interesting conversation, which was, so like I said, a lot of people don't understand the back history of the Jeezy and Gucci situation. I'm quite sure there's a lot more behind it besides that song, but whatever. I don't know. Everything's alleged. But allegedly, many, many years ago, and this is humorous, but it's real. MC Hammer put a hit out on MC Search for $50,000. They've been doing this in the industry. Like, they've been, and allegedly it was behind MC Search having a line in the song about MC Hammer's mother, and it was taken out of context because that's not what he was saying. Not what he was saying. But it's a lot of people that witnessed it. Redman talked about it. What was the other dude? Hold on, let me give you the other dude's name. Redman talked about it before. Here we go. I can pull it right up. Redman, Trey D talked about it. Redman talked about it. MC Search did several interviews talking about it. He did an interview on the Ed Lover show talking about it, and then he did an interview with Vlad talking about it. They've been doing that. It's not right. Nobody's saying it's cool or none of that, but that's what's being said. And headline, like you get headlines like that time MC Hammer put a 50K hit on MC Search. Like it's been happening. It's been happening. I think that with the Gucci and Jeezy situation, though, it was, it's in Atlanta. MC Search, nothing to do with his race, but he's a white boy, and that's MC Hammer, and everybody think about MC Hammer, too legit to quit, and you can't touch this, MC Hammer. So it's funny that he would be doing this, but it's not funny because he's from Oakland, and we know about the back. We know about out there. They don't play out there. So I think in hip hop, what we need right now is a resolution. We need niggas to just stop worrying about what other niggas is doing. Like, if a nigga drop a line about your mama, yeah, I would take that personal. I might want to hit a nigga, but life too short. And look what we dealing with right now. We still got COVID out here, and then they out here running amok. People out here killing each other left and right. You know what I mean? Like, it come a time where y'all need to stop the bullshit and grow up. And that's that. Now, I am going to play some new music. I just downloaded it. And actually, I think I'm going to share it on the screen. Let me see. Hey, hold on. I don't want it to play before I'm ready, though. I'm scared. Then I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to pause it before, because this computer plays what it wants when it wants to. I'm not on my time. Oh yeah, it was ready. It was primed and ready. It was primed and ready. And I don't want it to necessarily start playing before I'm ready. But we got new music from King Knox. I am so privileged and honored that they allow me to you know what I mean? Like, they let me do it. They let me play the music. I'm pumped, y'all. Like, that's hard. All right, here we go. I just wanted to get this right real quick. I feel honored. Like, I feel so honored, So shout out to King Knox. Shout out to the homie Paul. I'm gonna let y'all see this screen real quick because just shout out to them, y'all. We all of us had a heart-to-heart today. I've been accepted into the family. I'm honored. I've been accepted. I'm part of the family now. Y'all have no clue how dope that is. And I'm always gonna show support because they show me support. They show me love. And that interview we did, which I will be airing again. The date is not set of when I'm gonna air it again. I am gonna air it again. Not sure when yet, but we're gonna listen to this music real quick. I am ready. I am here for it, honey. I am here for it. So I'm gonna mute myself so we can hear the no, I don't want to mute it because if I mute it, hold on, y'all. Let me get this straight real quick. Cause I do not want to share my whole screen. And then football keep messing with me. And listen, my team lost yesterday. I don't want to hear nothing. I hear nothing. All right, so it's going to make me do it. So I'm just going to shut up and play the music. All right, y'all. Hold on.
Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. 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 You say you love him, but I know you really didn't. Cause what we had ain't no way that they could ever split it. Them niggas dumb ignorant. I see behind the hurt. You know who had it first. You was
shout out to King Mac.
Fell in love with the first verse.
And Paul.
I know it hurts reminiscing, but we know the truth. Common sense even rapped about the love for you. I used to love her. She used to love me too. You know I got you, boo. And I'm back to take a hold of you. Them other ones didn't do you how they supposed to do. I was true to you, like you unconditional. I see the change, the way it had affected you. They neglected you, left you so vulnerable. That's in the past, sit here and let me rap to you. Let me talk to you, I still do it off to you. With all the passion too. Make it feel more actual, factual. Fuck all the whoop the whoop. You know I speak the truth, like I always do. Forever me and you, forever me and you. She used to love me, I used to love her too.
They call me selfish and greedy. I just need somebody who's gonna know how to treat me. When I'm switching partners, some might say that I'm sleazy, but finding new starters in this game isn't easy. I remember way before I made TV, I was with the ones who treated me like they need me, see me, breathe me, caress me, and love me. Place me so high they could put no one up above me. Not just about the money, it was more about the struggle. Now I'm filled with the other, the vultures that feed on the culture, and then the results of me being picked apart while screaming, stopping left and right. I can't love anybody cause I know the plot wrong. They prove me not protected for myself cause I know they not. I am hip hop. You don't love him. You don't love him. You don't love him. All your tears. All your tears.
Thanks, Max. We gonna play this again, y'all. Listen, Paul, she is in bed. I like this joint right here. We gonna run that back one more time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that as we leave. I'm not even gonna play my usual stuff, so I'm gonna make sure we play that before we leave tonight. Let me get this off the screen for 1 second, though. Let me see. Well, it ain't bothering y'all. It's bothering me. So, listen. I keep telling y'all, change is coming. Change is coming. Change is coming. One thing that you should know for certain is that I cannot well, YouTube is on some stuff. So, you know, we got to change how we do things around here. Like I said, the actual station, our new radio station, Ambitiously Music, I'm very proud of the progress we're making. The soft launch will be on our Patreon page. It's still running across the screen, so I don't have to do all of that. Our Patreon page, www.patreon.com, ambitiously. Also, oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm scared to look. Oh, all right. Thanks, Rashawn. Hi, Rashawn, baby. I missed you. Where you been at? But anyway, so the soft launch for the radio station will be on our Patreon page, and then our website will be launched on December the 20th. So, you know, please show love, come through. It's going to be a little celebration, nothing big, something viral. You feel me? We can't be out here playing with COVID. So, you know, come check us out, show love. If you have music and you want it, you want spins on the station and all of that good stuff, what I'm going to advise you to do is to send me an email at ambitiously. Let me put that up for y'all real quick. Hold on. At ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. I have not changed that because I don't want all the confusion. I have enough email addresses as is. And that one is like more essential for us to check it. You can submit your music to ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Here's what I need from you though. I am not going through Spotify to try to find your music. I can't play your music from Spotify on a station because it is an actual radio station. We have it's a real radio station. So you have to submit your music via MP3. Oh well, via the email address. It must be an MP3 format, and please accompany it with your EPK because I would like to talk about you as an artist. I would like to let people know who they listening to. So that's that, and it is what it is. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this one thing real quick. I don't want to take this down though. It's just like stupid right now. But no, don't send me your Spotify link. Don't send me your SoundCloud link. I'm not about to dig through your music to put the music. If you want the music on there, send me an MP3 at ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com and give me some back info so that I can introduce you on the website. Like it's a website. We're not on, like, although this podcast is on Spotify, this podcast is not the radio station. The radio station is its own subsidy. So please do not send me your link and say, oh, well, here's my SoundCloud, or, oh, here's my Spotify. I'm not going on there. You want the music on this, you want your spins, then what you need to do is this. Send me an MP3. Send me some back info so that we can talk about you. Random people just sending me Spotify links like that's going to work. That's not going to work. You need to send it in MP3 format. This is a radio station. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take a brief break and then I got time. I'm showing out today, maybe. I'm showing out. So I'm gonna get ready to show my people's love. Knox, you the last thing on my agenda tonight. So I'm gonna play your song one more time. But before I do that, I'm gonna play this. Okay, again, if you want your music on the station, because I just got another message about it, send me or send us, because not me, I'm not alone, but send us an MP3. Hold on. MP3, because I gotta keep saying it, y'all. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, I appreciate you too. Thank you for showing me love all the time too. Like, yo, I told y'all that's a new fam right here. It's a new fam. But send me an MP3 formatted song or music, whatever you send in more than one song, send it in MP3. Oh, matter of fact, and then I'm gonna do this real quick because I did say I was sharing links. I didn't get to put in my description, but I will be sharing a link in a second as well. But send me an MP3. Don't send me your SoundCloud link. I can't do anything with it. I can't put it on the station. I have to. These songs have to be uploaded in the system. I can't, and I'm not looking for it. I'm not. That's a lie. I can't. I show love to those who show love to me, but I cannot go and sift out through all of your SoundCloud, through all of your. Hold on, but I am going to share this SoundCloud real quick. I can't. Just asking for too much. I ain't asking for much, just an MP3 and some information about you so I can share it with my audience. That's it. Let me share this real quick. That's it. I don't know why that is kind of hard to register. Okay. And I just shared a link for Knox's King Knox. His SoundCloud is on there somewhere. I hope everybody sees it. If you don't, I will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm gonna edit the description and put it in there. But yeah, send me an MP3 and some information so that I can deliver you properly to my audience. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. So we still got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna keep showing love. All right, so I'm gonna say that I gotta show love to my peoples real quick. I'm not gonna do because I wasn't prepared to do all of the cities, but I can give a few of them right now. I want to send love to my listening audience because this podcast is not only streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I decided not to do Instagram again because I don't like the technical difficulties that goes along with it. But I am going to show my people's love because they always show me love, my listening audience. I might could go through the list real quick, but let me say this. I want to go country by country. Shout out to the United States. Whoever listens to this podcast in the United States, I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all show the most love. France. I'm going to show y'all love because before the United States showed me love, guess who showed me love? France. Thanks, France. I'm going to get there on my list of things to do. Germany. Thank you for showing love. Oh, man, that's beautiful. The Philippines. Thank you for showing love. The Netherlands. I told y'all that was a new one. Thank you for showing love. Maybe I can do some cities. I'll do a few cities. Columbus, Ohio. Thank you for the love. San Jose, California. Thank you for the love. Shout out to the DMV. Thank you for the love, baby. France. Thank you for the love. You know I don't say the city because I don't want to butcher your city. Norton Shores, Michigan, thank you for the love. Ashburn, Virginia, thank you for the love. Broadman, Oregon, thank you for the love. Baltimore, all day, thank you for the love. Philly, thank you for the love. Vegas, thank you for the love. Astor, Florida. Anybody in Maryland, because I don't want to keep going through the whole list of Maryland. I might do it next podcast, but not tonight. Astor, Florida, thank you for the love. San Juan, Metro Manila, always a thriller in Manila. Thank you for the love. Bulgaria, I'm not going to do all of the cities because there's a couple of cities. It's like 3 cities in Bulgaria. Thank you for the love. McKinney, Texas, thank you for the love. The state of Washington, thank you for the love. Lake Stevens, Washington, to be specific. Thank you for the love. Norwood, Ohio, thank you for the love. Gravesend, New York, thank you for the love. Like I said, all of Baltimore and Maryland, thank you for the love. Atlanta, thank you for the love. Just Pennsylvania, Prairie, thank you for the love. Just thank y'all for the love. I appreciate y'all so much. You know, I was having a discussion earlier today. I'm not gonna say with whom specifically. I could because he on here. I'm showing them love tonight, but we was having a discussion about me and the numbers. I've been showing anybody that shared the podcast last week. Thank you, y'all. We made it to like 330. I think we had 30. It was like 320 some odd. I'm rounding up. 330 some odd views last Monday. And that was overwhelming. Like I couldn't believe those numbers. It was just so beautiful to me. And I just thank you all for sharing the podcast. I just really appreciate it, y'all. Like, thanks. But I was having a conversation about the numbers and why I keep showing the numbers. And I was explaining that for me, it was a little like, you know, I was not, I don't want to say shocked, but, and I don't want to say overwhelmed because those are big words to use, but it just overjoyed with how many people shared the podcast and then overjoyed with how many people viewed the podcast last week. It was just beautiful. It was something beautiful. It was amazing. And I just appreciate you guys for tuning in and sharing the podcast because you didn't have to do it, but you did it. And so I appreciate you guys so much. Man, that was crazy, but I appreciate it so much. You guys give me the strength to keep going and keep doing this thing. And you encourage me, believe it or not, without saying anything or, well, you do something because you watch or you listen, to keep going and to do other things that kind of coincide with what I already have going on. And so I just appreciate you guys so much. That was so beautiful. Like, I couldn't even believe, I was just in awe. So thank you so much to everybody that shared the podcast last week. If you shared this week, I'm going to show you love. Well, today, I'm probably going to show you love on Wednesday. I just appreciate, oh, thank you, Rashawn. Thank you. Like I said, I was like overwhelmed. Like, are you serious? Like, in the history of me, and I've only been doing this about 6 to 7 months now, right? I want to say 6. I've never seen that many numbers. Well, I'll say 6 by myself. I had a partner before, but we're not going to talk about that. But me doing it by myself, it's been about 6 months, right? And I have never seen those numbers before, so it was just beautiful. So thank you guys. Thank you, Rashawn, for telling me I'm awesome. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you all, and I appreciate you all. And every time that you tune in, I'm gonna show love because this is what it is. But before we go, because we about to break up out of here, we gonna listen to the song one more time. Believe you me, it'll be on Ambitiously Music as well. But listen. Oh no, it didn't play again. Hold on, then took it from the end. No, we gonna start it back over.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, y'all. You don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. You say you let them, but I know you really didn't. Cause what we had ain't no way that they could ever split it. Them niggas dumb ignorant. I see behind the hurt. You know who had the first. You was a major flirt.
I got you.
With the first verse. I know it hurts reminiscing, but we know the truth. Common sense even rapped about the love for you. I used to love her. She used to love me too. You know I got you, boo. And the back that take a hold of you. Them other ones didn't do you how they supposed to do. I was true to you, love you unconditional. I see the change, the way it had affected you. They neglected you, left you so vulnerable. That's in the past, sit here and let me rap to you. Let me talk to you, I still do it all for you. With all the passion too. Make it feel more actual, factual. Fuck all the whoop the whoop. You know I speak the truth, like I always do. Forever me and you, forever me and you. She used to love me, I used to love her too.
They call me selfish and greedy. I just need somebody who's gonna know how to treat me. When I'm switching partners, some might say that I'm sleazy, but finding new starters in this game isn't easy. I remember way before I made TV, I was with the ones who treated me like they need me, see me, breathe me, caress me, and love me. Place me so high they could put no one above me. Back when it was ciphers, the real and the huddle, it was less about the money, it was more about the struggle. Now I'm filled with the other, the vultures that feed on the culture, and then the results of me being picked apart was framed and stopped and left to rot. I can't love anybody cause I know the plot wrong. They prove me not protected for myself cause I know they not. I am hip hop. You don't love him. You don't love him. You don't love him. All your tears. All your tears.
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna run this back. I don't like it. I'm gonna just close out with this. We gonna play it one more time because I don't like what they did just now. So just listen to the music.
Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. 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 You say you love him, but I know you really didn't. Cause what we had ain't no way the nigga ever split it. Them niggas dumb ignorant. I see behind the hurt. You know who had it first. You was a major flirt. Fell in love with the first verse. I know it hurts reminiscing, but we know the truth. Common sense even rapped about the love for you. I used to love her. She used to love me too. You know I got you, boo. And the back that take a hold of you. Them other ones didn't do you how they supposed to do. I was true to you. Love you unconditional. I see the change, the way it had affected you. They neglected you. Left you so vulnerable. That's in the past. Sit here and let me rap to you. Let me talk to you. I still do it all for you with all the passion too. Make it feel more actual, factual. Fuck all the whoop the whoop. You know I speak the truth like I always do. Forever me and you. Forever me and you. She used to love me. I used to love her too.
They call me selfish and greedy. I just need somebody who's gonna know how to treat me. When I'm switching partners, some might say that I'm sleazy, but finding new starters in this game isn't easy. I remember way before I made TV, I was with the ones who treated me like they need me, see me, breathe me, caress me, and love me. Place me so high they could put no one above me. Back when it was ciphers, the real and the huddle, it was less about the money, it was more about the struggle. Now I'm filled with the other, the vultures that feed on the culture, and then the results of me being picked apart. Was screaming, stopped, and left the right. I can't love anybody cause I know the plot wrong. They prove me not protective of myself cause I know they not. I am hip hop.
I'm fine. You don't love him. I'm fine. You don't love him. I'm fine. You don't love him. I'm fine. All your tears. All your tears.
All right, y'all. Enough vibing. I like that joint though. It bumps. I like it. It will be in rotation. So y'all just be checking out for King Knox. Yo, he doing this thing. I appreciate the love, Knox. Thanks, baby. But check him out, yo. Y'all watch. Just watch. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Ambitiously the Podcast. Be looking out for be looking out for, let me put my man's up here real quick. That's my home. Be looking out for Ambitiously Music is coming soon, really, really soon. Be prepared, be ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm excited for the launch. We'll talk a little bit more about that and what's going to be coming and like expectations and projections and all of that stuff. We'll talk about that as we go along, but just be ready because it's coming. Check us out. We are on all streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We everywhere. Google, everywhere. Just check us out. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. Please like and share if you are watching on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all. Bye. But before I go,